Well, there we go again. I don't know what happened. That was really weird. I don't know when that shut off. I don't know if the camera battery is dying or no, it shouldn't die. It's got a lot of power, got 100% and everything, so I don't know. So again, these are all things that are going to happen. We're going to have failures. Like right now, my camera went out, and I don't know why, but I was looking at the monitor and I realized, oh, it's not recording. So that's why I have the monitor to let me know. I wouldn't have seen the backside of that camera, and it would have been until the end of this podcast I would have realized, oh no, that shut off minutes ago. And even I'm missing a part of this podcast, but I'll be able to mix it in. It just as additional footage for this podcast later on, and that's perfectly fine. So I saw a tab after I get done with this. I go into this editing studio, and I get to edit this. I can upload images, clips, anything I want. So I can very much upload these 4K clips and then mix them into this podcast, and I'm super excited. So again, all things that we can do. It's going to be awesome to learn all these things together. Again, if you're in a place where you're challenged by technology or advancements in technology, reach out, talk to me, talk to anybody else online also. There's plenty of creators out there and educators that absolutely love educating the public just for the sake of loving what they do. Some of them don't even ask for money. And of course, they have more in-depth academies and full certified educations for you if you choose to go down that path. Everything from creating content professionally. There's courses on that. There's courses on confidence building and speaking. Awesome course to take, I believe. And that's another thing I was going to talk about too. If any of you are suffering from that confidence of speaking and feeling comfortable in front of the microphone, yeah, that's a big one. I get it. The best advice I can give you is really just practice on being yourself and liking yourself and loving yourself, and that's it. Not hating yourself for trying to be somebody else and then not looking the way it looks like on playback. That makes no sense. That's never going to happen. You're never going to succeed at that. The only thing you can succeed at is looking at yourself and learning to like yourself, learning to love yourself. Then whatever I sound like, who cares? I delivered that speech. I delivered my down low on that microphone. I sat there and I just said it. So what? That's what I look like. This is the card I was given. I gotta play it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm playing the cards that I'm given. And the other part is that when I shifted my life into this, creating this content creator studio, everything facilitated itself to do it. Everything became very easy. If I needed a job to buy equipment or I knew this or knew that job would come. Here you go, so you can do what you gotta do. And before that, when I was not doing that, these things were not happening. That was because I was not in line with my intentions and my goals. I wasn't telling the universe what I want to do. It was asking me and I was talking to it constantly, but I didn't have an answer. I didn't know. What are you going to do, Jacob? I don't know, universe. I want to have an answer. I want to do so much. I have so much to say, so much to do, and I just don't know how to do it. And just do it. Record and do it. And with that first recording that I just put up, it's going to teach me two things. Number one, it's going to teach me that, okay, you can do it, you know how to do it. Number two, oh, you don't like it? Oh, you're a little embarrassed at how you did it. Then change it, don't do that again. Oh, I don't know what it's like to do that. Yeah, I do, guys. I just uploaded a video. I know exactly what it feels like. I don't know what it's going to feel like, but I know what it feels like right now. And let me share that with you right now. I like I said, I uploaded my first two videos last night. And one was an intro of myself in the studio and a little bit about my story. Just like a photo montage and a little clip of myself at the end. And where was I going with this? It'll be a long pause here, but thank God for editing. Oh God, where was I going with this? The long montage of myself. I completely lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But that was my last final thought. I was going to close with you guys, but anyway, there's a lot here, folks, to unpack. Okay, and we will do that here constantly at this show, and I hope you guys call in, write in, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I really look forward to meeting some of you. I encourage setting up phone calls to call in. and talk to me live, and we can crack this YouTube egg together, and this podcast anomaly as well. So I'm into it. I absolutely love filming this podcast. I love the multiple cameras, and I've got new equipment coming down the pipe. I have a new video mixer coming up, so I'm not going to do this back and forth. I'm going to be just mixing it and just looking at one camera here in the center. I'm getting a new, I think it's the Insta360 webcam. It's 4K. It follows you. It has auto tracking. So I'm going to have that camera, the GoPro, the A6500, and on 4K inputs. Then I'm going to have a monitor for like media, TV, and whatever else to make it one of our channels for like side stories or just monitoring things on the side stories, or get some picture-in-picture shots and whatever. So all those things are coming up. You're going to see me grow. You're going to see me expand. You're going to see me go from a guy with a microphone in a room to a guy in hopefully a building full of servers distributing my content and my information worldwide, because I can't contain it in this small space anymore. Yeah, how about that for a personal goal? So how about you? What are you setting for personal goals? Ask yourself as I wrap up this conversation with you. Okay, I want to do that too. And it's not can you do it, you can do it, will you do it? And that's the real question. How can I motivate myself? How can I guarantee myself that I will task myself with this mission to become a content creator, a podcaster, a teacher, an instructor, or just an entertainer? Nothing wrong with anything on YouTube. Content's content, and it's one of the number one. It's one of the fastest growing industries right now in the world. One of the easiest to get into. So that's why I did it now. Before the rules change, before everybody gets locked out, I'm jumping on right now. And a lot of people start, but how many actually see it through and are successful? Not as many as the ones that start. And so with that being said, there's room for new creators, new ways of doing things. Everything is not all filled up with competition, and there's no room to grow. There's absolutely a lot of room still. Believe me, I watch all the time. I have opinions about some of the content out there. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be talking negative or anything. All those are expressions of a different opinion other than mine. And that's wonderful, because I also have a different opinion, and my opinion is going to be okay too, because it's also different than yours or anybody else's. And that's what makes mine better, is that it's different. It's not like anybody else's. So I'm striving to be different, not to be the best, and definitely not to be perfect. Okay? And here's something that I actually wrote, and I actually wrote this in my mind, and I wrote it out. I was taking a course, and we were asked to journal and journal these things that would come to you. And an inspiration this came to me. And it's this, that we should work hard to be comfortable with our imperfection, which is attainable and is our reality, instead of being miserable trying to attain perfection, which is unsustainable and it's also unattainable. If you're waiting to be perfect, you're gonna die doing nothing. Because it's not about being perfect, it's about the beauty and the imperfections. I find it charming when I see somebody do a video and then, oops, sorry about that, haha, great. So disarming for me. How I was so comfortable seeing that mistake. It made me feel better about watching it and knowing that, you know what, we're all human. And that's the beauty of the internet, is that we see everything in there. A lot of beautiful people doing a lot of beautiful things, a lot of beautiful movements, and not only that too. On top of the beauty of it, I'm invited to be a part of it. Open invitation with no restrictions, no memberships, no applications, no verifications of talent or status or experience for that matter. You want to be a content creator? You're hired. When can you start? Can you start now? Can you start immediately? We need you right away. All right, sign me up. Well, tomorrow sound good to you? I'll be there at 7 a.m. And that's on take on making it your job. You know, you're hired. I just got hired. You know, when somebody asks me a while ago, so what do you do for a living? You know, I don't want to say construction. You know, oh, I like, you know, building things and being a design, you know, and at the end of the day, you're just a construction worker, you know, be honest. And I remember driving home and telling myself, God, I wish I could have answered something completely different. I wish I had a completely different answer. And I promised myself that next year when I go back to this yearly party, I'm going to have a different answer. What do you do for a living? Oh, let me tell you, I'm a content creator on YouTube. And this is what I'm doing, and this is my full-time job. It's my dedication. And with that being said, everybody, thank you for listening. Okay, good luck to you on your journey. And thank you for following mine. I will keep you updated on all the changes, all the growth here in me personally, in this studio space. I have some new items coming in. I have a Rode microphone arm coming in that matches this new microphone. I'm super excited to unbox that, share it with you, put it in the office. And I'm doing some rebuilds here too. I got a new office, I got a new desktop coming. I have a new setup coming for the hardware. I'm doing a white backdrop pull down screen for some photography. And again, and then we're gonna have the video mixer, which is gonna give you different visuals of the studio here and different shots from different angles, okay? So looking forward to all that and sharing with you guys real soon, okay? Sending you guys lots of love and lots of thank yous for tuning in today. And again, like, subscribe, share, whatever it is we do here in podcast land to turn others on to this stream of information that hopefully helps somebody, inspires them, even if it's to do the same thing. Hey, this guy's got something to say and he logged on and said it. I want to do that too. Do it, my friend. I'll appreciate it. The world will appreciate it. And hopefully the world will be a better place for us doing that. Okay? All right, guys. Well, till next time from the Fire Spirit Studio, I am Jake Michelle. And again, wishing you all a happy new year and a very good night. Okay, guys? Until next time, you guys live your best lives, be your best selves, and we'll talk soon, yeah? All right. Good night, everybody.